Mr. OK TV 的观众朋友们，今天我们同样访问 Dr. Kimley 来解释一下业障。什么叫业障？就是 karma。观众朋友们，如果你是佛教徒啊，你就会明白这两个字。业障就是我们所做的一切那种无形中的力量牵引。今天我们由 Dr. Kimley 来解释什么是业障。OK， Dr. Kimley, I have a question. Throughout the series, many questions come in. They're asking me a lot of questions to ask you because they want to hear your advice. Okay, first question I feel like it's very important to ask is what is karma? They're asking what is karma.
So first of all, we need to give a definition of the word karma. Karma means activities. So activity of what? Activity of body, speech, and thought. Because that's the three doors that we create karma. We create karma by our body activity, our speech, and our thinking, right? And these body, speech, and thought have been collected many lifetimes, actually from the beginning of time until now. In Buddhism, the Buddha had countless teaching on this, and maybe we can explore more in detail at another time, but at the present I can say to you this. If you want to know what kind of karma you have from the past, what you are today, how you are today, the way you behave, the way you interact with each other, how much difficulty for you to find work, how much pleasure of life you have, how much suffering you have. All that is the combination of all the karma that good and bad from past life coming into this lifetime. The very short definition is karma is the activity we all accumulated from the beginning of time until the present time.
Okay, another question is, people will ask, why he born in so rich? Why they are born in so poor? And some people born in rich, they appreciate. They really work hard and go riches. But some people, they not appreciate. They anyhow spend, they become poor. I can explain on this part.
Well, number one, karma is activity, right? You cannot have activity without energy. So energy is the mother, the root of everything, right? So if karma is based on activity, activity never die, right? Activity never die. It only transform. It can be from impure to pure, pure to impure, right? So anything we do from body, speech, and mind will store in form of activity, in form of energy. And in Buddhism called the eighth consciousness. Have you know about? We have eight consciousness: eye, ear, nose, body, tongue, mind, and mana, and the alaya. So activity of body, speech, and mind store in the alaya consciousness, the eighth consciousness. Right. Yeah. So the goal of the spiritual being or our practitioner at Buddhist is to purify the storage into pure, and it become pure that you become Buddha. So sang in Tibetan, sangye. Sang is to purify, ge is to awaken your ability, all the good quality you have. So in one hand, if you purify everything, your karma become pure, then your quality appear. That's a natural. You don't have to cultivate actually. What you need is to purify or to be aware of your activity. Now return to your question, why somebody is so poor, why some rich, somebody is very easy to make money and live a pleasant life, and somebody have to suffer a lot to make the end meet, and then somebody never appreciate what they have. All that also comes from past life karma. If in the past they cultivate, they live a very conservative life, they save life, then they live a longer life. They conserve life, not wasting waters and wasting food and wasting energy, then they have abundance in this lifetime. And also if they do a lot of charitable work, helping a lot of people, also give them a more pleasant life in this lifetime. On the other hand, if you very wasteful, very disrespectful, and unappreciative to what you have, of course, when you're reborn, you will suffer the consequences of what you have been doing. Actually, nobody have the authority, even God, can come and say to you, you have this or that. Why that? Because God Almighty, they are very fair. The unfairness is come from our own self. So if we know this, now we know this, we should begin to live a very virtuous life with awareness, which is that's my main part of my teaching. How to live with awareness, mindfulness.
So actually we answer to our every single action.
Yes, yes, yes.
So 观众朋友们明白吗？为什么有些人很穷，有些人很富有？是因为你所做的一切导致你得到或者失去。I have another question is, people were asking, why I have sick, why I'm cancer, why this, why that, well, so many why.
Yes. Actually, we forget what we did, right? We always forget, but only...
Keep asking why.
Yeah. Only because of sickness that make us stop and ask the question why. And only then we can change, right? So, if, I don't know if you follow science study, but now science have discovered almost the same thing that the Buddha had taught over 2,500 years ago, that inside the body we have 90 trillion beings living inside us.
93 billion.
90 trillion, yeah. And those 90 trillion, part of them are our debtor. We owe debt to them. If you have more debtor, if you have more debt, then more debtor. If you have favorite activities and speech and thought, you have more favorite being who there to assist you. So when you get sick, especially with cancer, that's because the debtor asking back what you have done to them. So all the more, not only we try to heal our sickness, but we try to purify our past karma. In the sutra, the Buddha teaching, anytime you have a sickness, at least 800 lifetime of your karma is nagging you at that time. 800.
800.
Yes. Yes. So seeking medicine alone is only half of the effort. The other half of the effort is to change our nature, our habit, to transform our life. I wrote in my books, The Healer Within, because I feel that I don't heal people. I help people to heal themselves because they're only self-healing. That's the most effective way, right? So in that book, I wrote that all sickness is the blessing in disguise. All sickness, mental or physical, is the blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yes, it gives us a chance to stop, to pause life, and to look at ourselves, to look at our relationship with ourselves and look at ourselves with others. Because we keep going, we forget, we bang into many people. You bleed everybody when you ignore people, right? So sickness makes us stop the track and why I don't feel good today? Why I sneeze a lot today? Why I have headache today? And then you begin to look at, he's suffering, she's suffering, everybody's suffering. I'm not the only person suffering. And I should be mindful and not to hurt others, right? That's number one. So sickness is a blessing. Also, it's a chance for us to do purification. So if we eat too much chocolate, if we eat too much fried food, then we have, I should eat more fried food, right? Well, we change our diet a little bit. Or we drink too much tea because tea had a lot of acid and also had fluoride and fluorine. So maybe we should drink less tea. And then also we look at our speech. See, I've been talking too harsh to my family. I've been using a lot of curse word that I shouldn't use. Because when you use a harsh word, our consciousness, our being are very sensitive and very fine. And the more we do that, the coarser we become. And the coarser we become, the more we affect the debtor, the very harsh debtor, they come out. You see? And then we have to look at our thought. That's even more important because everything comes from the thought, right?
Yes.
So we have to look at our mental stream, mind stream. Where are they? Because we are too busy moving ahead, getting ahead. We don't live in the present. Even we have something today, we look for something more tomorrow.
It's
And if we have
always-
we have something more, now we worry how not to lose it.
Yes.
So we always live out here. We never
We're never satisfied.
no, we never satisfy and we never connect with our inner being. And that's what sickness is for, to help us reconnect. Reconnect with our being and connect with the world around. Because we are one, not two. Everything comes to one or zero. Because we all come from nothing and we return to nothing. But that nothing is not really nothing, and hope we can carry it on another session. So this will be a big topic.
观众朋友们，真的哇，跟 Mr. Dr. Kimley 讲的一句话，胜读10年书啊，读10年书都没有这么好的知识，真的是让我们了解这我们人生真的是需要有时放慢一下脚步。我们每天都是在忙到我们不知道自己的方向。我们生病了，其实是还要感恩。Dr. Kimley 讲，我们要感恩，要让我们自己了解，为什么我们每天这样盲目的忙着？你是不是也在盲目的忙着呢？花一点时间观看我们的心灵之约 ，Dr. Kimley 会把更多很精彩的佛教演入为人生的哲理。其实佛教就是人生的哲理。你想知道，就记得收看心灵之约。